What are you going to work on this week in practice?
Well, personally, I want to go back and look at all the games that we've played and look at, my mental errors, where I messed up, what I can do to improve those little things and, try to fix it for this last little home stretch that we got left.
Do you like how the defense, at least the second half of the Tennessee game, going into the bye week, played really well, so at least you got, you're as good as your last performance?
I mean, yeah, it feels good. We're a little confident about our play. We know we can stop the run and, make plays when the ball's in the air. But, we want to capitalize on it. We want to keep doing it week in and week out. We don't want to have a good game against Tennessee, have a bye week and feel comfortable and then, get to LSU and, let them run all over us. We want to keep playing like we're capable of playing.
You talk about just, Chris Hayman talked about, it's more of consistency throughout the year.
I mean, yeah, you want to keep playing to the best of your abilities. If you can show a team that you can stop the run, you want to keep stopping the run, and against other opponents. I mean, that's basically it.
A record number of teams have a bye week before playing you guys this year. Is it nice for you guys now to have a bye week before going into a big SEC showdown?
I mean, yeah, I think so. We want to, get back better physically, but I think mentally we need to make sure that we keep the same focus after leaving Tennessee so we can be able to maintain against these great teams that we're about to play.
Also, too, you guys have been, I've heard from a number of you guys that the day, and I think Greg said it, the day when you guys put together a 60-minute football game, just from end to beginning, playing exactly how you want to play Alabama football, that it's going to be a scary day. And we've asked some of the guys, and I think Mark said, it's just execution, intensity. Can you pinpoint it any more than that? What is it going to take, or what's that next step, or what's keeping you from playing that full game where you just play lights out football?
Well, I mean, just like teams come to Bryant-Denny, Bryant-Denny is it's an amazing atmosphere to play football in, and it definitely gives us the edge in going into that game. So I mean, execution, being able to block things like that out, going into LSU, that's going to be a big focus for us. So executing in places like that, we got to focus on executing and going in and doing what we got to do to be able to play 60 minutes of football.
As good as the defense is playing, Robert, there's still a lot of improvement to be made, isn't there, this week?
Of course, there's always room to improve. Just like I said before, we barely stopped the run against Tennessee, but we want to, top that. We want to make sure LSU doesn't have any big breaks like Tennessee did. So I mean, focusing down and stopping and reading our keys and filling our gaps to be able to do that, we need to focus on it.
I think somebody said it, they were talking about the South Carolina game. I think Marcel Darius, he talked about some of the younger guys maybe, came out with their chest puffed out, and obviously it had a not desirable outcome in that game. Is it now a situation in practice where you have to motivate those guys, or are people self-motivating? Are they getting out there and doing it themselves?
Well, I think everybody on our team, I think they're motivated enough. This is the SEC. This is a great atmosphere to play college football in. And if you're not motivated to play in this, I mean, I don't know what will motivate you. So I think the younger guys, it being some of their first year playing and some of the guys that just getting out there, I think they're really excited to be out there playing, and I think that's what's going to motivate them.
How important is it to use this week, Robert, not only to physically, mentally, physically and mentally, what's the word?
Heal.
Recover.
Well, I mean, it's real important. We've went 8 games straight, playing great teams, and a lot of guys are beat up and they need the recovery. But it's also a good chance to, like other guys said, catch up on schoolwork, go home and see family. So I mean, it's a great time to, do all that on the bye week.